Okay, YouTube. I said I wasn't gonna stream today, but I'm gonna do a little small stream because I'm highly pissed off. They don't listen. Devs don't listen. They don't listen at all to this in this game. What was the point of the PTP if they're not gonna listen? I'm even seeing other people are complaining about this. They didn't do anything. They don't listen. They did not listen from the PTP. So what's the point of the PTP if you're not going to listen? You're not going to give us a survey, or you're not going to ask questions about what's wrong, what's weak, what should be changed, how to improve the game. What was the point of the PTP? What was the point of it? The everything in this patch notes is the same exact thing from the PTB. It's almost exactly. It's just like copied and pasted, basically. They didn't really change much of the animatronics stuff. They didn't change his range really. They didn't change any of this. They didn't change none of his perks. They're still the same. Yeah, they're still the same. Quality of life still the same. They did I mean, yes, in a sense they did make the changes. These changes are new, but they're the same. It's the same exact thing from um the PTB. The same exact, literally the same exact thing from the PTB. So everything we already went over is the same exact thing. They just they didn't even give us the people who did the PTB an opportunity to even they didn't give us a questionnaire. They didn't give us anything to say, well, this is strong, this is weak, this could be better, this is that, this is this. They didn't do any of that. I wasn't gonna stream today because I have to. This is gonna be like a very short stream. I'm probably gonna play like a game or two before I have to get off, and it's not gonna be Springtrap today. Probably not gonna play Springtrap until like later on tomorrow evening, maybe Thursday, one of the two. But I have to check and see what the patch notes was because my game didn't update. A lot of other people have games have had an update and everything. If you play the PTB, you already got the update, so your game won't update. Why? Because there was nothing to update. They didn't do anything. There's nothing that they did to change or fix anything from the PTB. So all the bugs that's in the PTB are in the game still. All the problems that people were having in the PTB are in the game still. Everything that you guys seen in the stream when I was streaming the first day of PTB is in the game still. So what did they do? Nothing. That what was the point of the PTB? What is the exact point of the PTB? What was the point? No, everything is exactly still the same. Everything, all of it's all the same. All of it's the same. Yeah, it's all the same. They released the skins, but that's it. Toxic Spring Trap, Pound Spring Trap, Yellow Rabbit. He was a rabbit? He didn't look like a rabbit. He looked like Golden Freddy. That's hot. He looked like Golden Freddy. Didn't know he's a rabbit. This is a rabbit. This isn't a rabbit. I don't know. First match bonus XP, so you get 1,000 XP when you play your first hand, because they want to give all the new players a fighting chance to get some stuff. And that's the thing when they talk about the stats. You have to go to their actual website to track your stats. To track your stats. That is only from a few years ago. So if you're day one player like me, that's been kind of pretty much playing since then, you're not going to see your day one stats. You're not going to see like your. I think this starts from like 2020, 2021. You're only going to go back for like the last like 3, 4 years. This is the worst. I could say this is the worst they've ever did in it for this game. This is the worst that they've done to this game. It's exactly the same. Exactly the same. Look, as you can see, it, it, everyone's playing Survivor. I mean, there's no one playing Survivor. Everyone's playing Kill It. Everyone's playing Kill It. Because all you're going to see today is Springtrap. All you're going to see today is Springtrap. Look at this. Same thing. All you're seeing is Springtrap. All you're going to see today is Springtrap. No one wants to play Survivor. Why? Because that's all you're going to see is Springtrap. And I mean, I can prestige him before when I get him. I don't have him right now. This is what he looks like. His toxic skin, which is probably from like 5 or 6, because he wasn't in 4. No, he was. He wasn't. I don't think he wasn't even in 5. I don't. I didn't play too much of 5. I only played a little bit. He's from 5. I don't know Bliss. Springtrap started in 3, but he has to be from 5 or 6. He wasn't in 4. 4 was the kid with the nightmares on the only side of his door. Which is how you have a room in the middle of your house with 2 doors on your side. Anyway, this is just basically the clown at Springtrap. They just put him in a clown suit. So if you don't want to play the actual clown and you want to be kind of closer to it, this is for you. I mean, it looks cool, I guess, but I wouldn't do it. He's not this tall in real life. I can tell you that now. But and then he looks so weird. It's like he don't look right in the suit. It looks like he's like, dude, why is that pizza cutter so huge? His knife is bigger than Myers. This knife is bigger than Myers. It's bigger than Myers' knife. This is a knife that Myers should have had. This is a knife that Myers should have had. Why is his knife so big? I mean, yeah, it's a pizza cutter knife, but dude, come on now. But it looks like he's standing on it. Like he looks like a midget. Like if he was short, like his body is like he's as tall as like probably like the waist here, and then he's standing on stilts and got like stuff in like the arms. That's what this skin looks like. He don't look like he's this tall. Ain't no way. And then like Springtrap is tall. I can understand that, but he's an animatronic. He's human. You're telling me that you're tall. You're as tall as an animatronic. I'm tall. I'm 6'2", and you're telling me that I'm tall as an animatronic? Ain't no way. He has to be like 7 foot. He has to be like 7, 8 foot to be able to fit fully in this animatronic. Wait, it says that I own him. Do I? If we do? I want to test him out. I want to test out. That's him to play for you. Now, I was say, it says that I own him. But I don't. As you can see, I don't. Yeah, I don't own him. I don't know. Like I said, this game has so many bugs and problems. There's so many. He talks too much. This is the thing. He talks way too much. Does it have the build? It does. Exact. See, again, like I said, this is the build that I was running in. But no, I think this is no. This is the build that I was running with him. I ran this build with him in the PTB, so it still has the same build. So again, this proves my point. All they did was copy and paste from the PTB into the game. That's all they did. They didn't fix anything. They didn't do anything. They nothing. There's nothing. Nothing. I know. It just says it on her. Wait, they changed my perks. So I didn't have this build on her either. See? Oh no, I didn't have this build on her either. Yeah, they changed my stuff. I didn't have this build on her. They changed my build. They changed all of my stuff. Because this is the build that I had on him in the PTB. I didn't have this on her. I had Lightborn, but I didn't have all this other stuff on her. I don't remember what I had her in there, but I know it wasn't this and it wasn't this. Because I just recently started using this. And I haven't used her since. And I know I took this off. We're gonna get into a game instantly because there's no one playing Survivor. Again, yeah, see? They changed my builds. I didn't have this stuff on. No. I didn't have this stuff on. I changed my stuff. This is what I had on. I didn't have this on. Hmm. This is my anti-Freddy build. It's a lot lighter too. Why is it so bright? It's a whole lot lighter. Again, all you're gonna see today is Freddy. And probably this is probably gonna be like my only game. I have to go over here in a bit, but see, there's no one playing Survivor. There's no one playing Survivor at all. Everyone's playing Freddy or Springtrap. Everyone's playing Springtrap. This is how it's going to be to play the game from the next. It's going to get worse from today onward. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. It's going to get a whole lot worse. See, that's it. We're facing him every time. That's all you're going to see for the next 2-3 weeks is Springtrap. You're not going to see really anybody playing any other killer. I'm going to play other killers. You're not going to see anybody else playing anything else. That's all you're going to see is Springtrap. And I'm glad that I already played him in the PTB because I know how to avoid him. See, That's why I didn't interact with the door. I have to get this build open first because I don't want to deal with that screaming crap. Most people are going to be using that screaming thing. I hate not being able to find a totem. It's like they decrease the amount of totems that's in the game. But they have all these perks for totems and stuff like that. I don't understand it. They never did anything for chase music. Look, the range of that is still the same. Look how small that is. I mean, it's slightly bigger, but that's really small. Horrible chase music. I can't find a totem worth the crap. I've searched like pretty much everywhere over here. There's just not a totem over here. Look how close they are to the. Now we find one. Now we find one. I know how to play against them. You're not getting that grab off. You're not getting that grab off. You're not getting that grab off. Then this is probably one of the new players because he was camping her. He's camping the area. He's sitting there over here somewhere. No, he went to the other side of the map now. We only got one generator going. They didn't do anything. He has this stupid perk on. That's new. That's gotta be what's her face perk. I'm not playing against this. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. He's got that. You can't heal. You're playing an anti-heal build. I'm not playing against that. I'm not playing against that. Everyone's on PC too. Everyone's on PC. I can't play this game. This game does not deserve any goodness at all. It doesn't deserve anything. They didn't do any fixes. They didn't do any changes that's worth playing. This game is a crappy shit piece of. I don't even know what to call this game. It's not worth playing. It's not worth playing. I'll tell you that now. It's not worth playing. Like I said, we're gonna try it again. We're gonna play Springtribe's point of view and see if they change anything. Either tomorrow night or Thursday. But right now, it's not. I don't recommend playing this game. I don't. I really don't. Yes, you're probably a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I'm a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I'm a huge Springtrap fan. It's not worth playing. It's not worth playing. You're gonna see all these streamers saying this is the best thing that ever happened. It's not. I can tell you right now. I've seen some when I opened up my YouTube just a little bit ago to see, and I see like the first couple of things that I see is other streamers that I've checked out before that played the BTB and stuff like that as well. They're saying the same thing. It's not worth playing this game. It's not worth playing anymore. They didn't do any changes. They didn't do any fixes that was needed. They didn't do what they should have done for the game to make it enjoyable for old players and new players. I can tell you right now, I'm an old player and I'm not enjoying it. I can tell you right now, new players are not about to enjoy this game. They're not about to enjoy this game. But again, we'll come back to it in another few days. Um, I'm gonna be busy for the next tomorrow and probably a little bit Thursday. Uh, but when I get some time in between then, I'm gonna get Springtrap and we're gonna see how they did him, if they fixed him in the killer watch. But again, as you can see, everyone's playing killer. Everyone's playing killer. There's no one. As you see how easy it was to find a survivor match and how long it took to find two other survivors. That means there's no one playing survivor. That means that everyone's playing killer and that it's going to take about 45 minutes or an hour to find a killer game. It's going to take that long to find a killer game. I don't have time to test that tonight or today. We can test that probably maybe tomorrow. And again, if this game is not worth playing. And then with that, we'll catch you guys next time. I just wanted to test to chat to explain all